just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to pass. It's Coates. Breaks the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to go up top. Pass rush right there. That's all gets him down to the 33.
And the defense gets a second. That's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
He's trying to do that by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Coates. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, there's an area limit. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Jordan. The short hands, it's working. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early.
That's his man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, shut it down, and continue to wear on this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually need the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of the field goal kicker's range. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a plural of opportunities on second and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when you're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wood. He's headed to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to put him on the sticks on him. Now puts you in a successful position. Third down. Now you can break out the full packages, the blitzes, a little more speed, a little fast guys in the front.
Neyland Stadium alive and roaring orange noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Coates. That's caught. It's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
It's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And the D denied him on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. All of those situations, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Out across the 30, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to win.
They'll give it to him again. First down, they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. Makes it past the mark. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm. Seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. A little release to the back. Crisp execution in the passing game. They got it down to the 3.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right.
Executing on this drive and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. Let's see what they're made of today. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. Working well behind the sticks on to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered and unfazed.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air. It's close. It's complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice completion here, this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure. He was knocked down.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break surge here. These offenses go up and down the field now. These last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to put it away and open this second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Volunteers will take over. First and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Snatches out right. They finally get to him. A long way there to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Against this defense, you're going to have to earn. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Takes it easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll meet the stop about a yard short of the first down. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Now on the option. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to get the first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And that one will pick it up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team. They look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
great for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
First and goal for the offense. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling, not allowing the first down.
You can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the move, it's Freeman. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down over 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it's hard to get ahead of him, hard to get him to the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The short hands, it's working. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making adjustments. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Get high! Get high! Get high! Get high! What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he finds his way forward, gets away from doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. With the catch, it's Worthy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Complete to the right field. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense, and he keeps the drive alive.
Here's the handoff.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the balls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit. Hold. Go.
Off play action on first down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Ball by himself down the middle. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense putting points on the board. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm trying to go ahead and ice this game away. The defense is still going to have to come back on the field. But an unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the 19. Got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with us.
He shows you all. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball. He'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Now, that would definitely be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? They do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Coates. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down and 9.
Not
trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win.
Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He wants to change this route. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Grab over the middle, it's Freeman. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. Looking for a push on fourth down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
No man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Power football with the line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in it. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job on the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
As a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you've got to be able to make. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch, whether it's
if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
Quick release on the RPO. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. To the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. A tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after a good gain. That's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left, and this will be for the win. Confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard growing up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.